Good morning and welcome to part 2 of my Rapha 500. Pretty wet this morning, still riding around Halifax. Last day I think, going home tomorrow. And yeah, today I'm going down into the town centre, going to meet a friend. Going to go for a little pedal, maybe do 40 miles or so. Don't know if there'll be a cafe stop because it's supposed to be heavy rain later, so we might just get the miles done. I'm just happy that it's not icy. I did try and go out yesterday on Boxing Day even though I said I wouldn't. But the roads were just absolutely dreadful. Alright, this is Ryan.
Hello.
Just going up Ripondon now, which is the way I came down the other day in the video. Alright, we're just at Baton's IRE now, which is sort of halfway up Ripondon climb. And yeah, it's pretty famous because it's where they did Tour de France and Tour de Yorkshire, did you say?
Yeah, Tour de France came down, Tour de Yorkshire went up.
So yeah, we're going to carry on, go over the hill, descend into Littleborough, which is going to be a bit dodgy on my rear brake. And then back through Todmorden and then Ehrling Bridge. And have a coffee in Ehrling Bridge. So it's properly wet now. We stopped for something to eat and drink in Ehrling Bridge, but it's so cold I didn't film anything, too busy warming up. And I got really quite cold at the cafe stop, so I put a bit of an effort in since Ehrling Bridge for the last sort of 8 miles to try and warm up. And to be fair, it has helped a lot. I'm feeling so much warmer now. Okay, just left Ryan now. Weather isn't quite as bad as it was before. But yeah, so excited to go home and have a shower. This has been pretty wet, but good ride still, really good ride. Gonna head back over to York anyway later today. Need to fit some new brake blocks to this bike because the brakes are non-existent on the rear now. And then we'll get some flatter miles in. Morning. Wednesday now, the 28th, and I think that means it's day 5 of 8 for the challenge, and it's another early start for me. Got out at 7:30, watched the sunrise again, kind of. It's all cloudy, but cloudy's good, it means it's warmer. Don't know if that picked up on camera, that guy always has cool cars and they change all the time. So yeah, yesterday was a tough one because of the weather, really tough. It wasn't many miles, it wasn't particularly fast, but man, it was hard. And I've recovered using chocolate, crisps and pizza, which is not ideal to be honest, because I'm feeling that today. So yeah, the reason I'm out again at this time is because the rain is coming. It's coming at about 9:30. So I've got 175 kilometers left on the challenge. I want to try and get 100 done today. So normally 100 kilometers would take sort of 3.5, just under. But I think today's going to be slower. I can really feel it in the legs now. So while I'm taking it easy, I thought I'd talk about the challenge. I actually think it's a lot harder than it sounds, because 500 kilometers is nothing if you were, you know, in a nice country or even in summer. You could easily do 500 kilometers in 8 days if you're like a relatively fit cyclist. However, the challenge of the Festive 500 really is the weather, especially in Britain, which obviously is where Rapha Festive 500 started because Rapha were a British company. And it's just really difficult. You've got to avoid the wind, the rain. It's often icy at this time of year. And for me, if it was icy, then I'd just write it off. I wouldn't do it. It's just not worth the risk. So yeah, it's really difficult, I think. Not physically, but just mentally and safety-wise, it's difficult. But yeah, forcing yourself to get out is difficult when the weather's bad. But at the moment, it's not too bad. So yeah, today I'm going up to Kirby Moorside, I think it is. I always get the Kirbys mixed up, but yeah, it's where the fracking was, all the fracking protesters. Gonna go up there, which is pretty flat. Done most of the climbing already, actually. Then I'm going to go sort of around the back roads. I'll be on the main road for a tiny bit, just a few miles, the Pickering Moulton Road, and then turn off and head towards, there's like an old power station, so I'll head towards there and then back around to home. The rain has started. So it's the final day now, and it is windy. So we need to do about 86k, which is about 52 miles. I wanted to get the ride done today because the next 2 days, the last 2 days you can do the challenge, it's just going to rain constantly. Today should at least be dry. So yeah, the wind's from the west and I want to avoid a side wind, so I'm riding west for 25 miles, then slightly south for a couple of miles, then hopefully a tailwind will just push me all the way home. Set off a little bit later today, still caught the end of the sunrise, which was nice. I can't stay home too long, there's a lot of trees where I live, and when it's windy they really make a lot of noise. It really puts you off going out, so kind of just got to get up and go out before you're mentally blocked from wanting to go. So I'm going to put the camera away because of the wind, and yeah, I might pick it up again later. Finished the headwind section. It's been pretty like undulating, which is pretty good because it's hidden me from the wind a little bit, and the sun's out, which is pretty awesome. Turned into the tailwind now. 130 watts, over 20 mile an hour, I'll take that. It's going to be a very, very easy ride home now. And that's it, I've completed my first ever Rapha Festive 500. I've managed to do it all outside, which I'm really, really glad about. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It has been pretty tough with the weather, as it has been, but like I said in the video, at least it's not been icy, it's still been safe to ride, it's just been a bit unpleasant. But it has also been great to be out over sort of this Christmas period, when normally you're eating and drinking a lot of alcohol and stuff like that, whereas by doing the Festive 500, yeah, you're still eating a lot, but you're thinking about stuff like not drinking as much alcohol because you are out on the bike tomorrow, you want to get the miles done, you want to get it completed, and I think that's really good. I'm also really happy that I've managed to get it done with a couple of days to spare for a couple of reasons. One, if something had have happened, it means that I've got a bit of time to actually get a few more miles in, for example a mechanical or something today or yesterday. And two, it's going to rain for the next 2 days, and I did not want to do any more riding in the rain, so yeah, glad to get out today even if it was a little bit windy. And that's about it for this year for both cycling and YouTube videos. This is the last one of the year. I think it's going to go up the day before New Year's Eve. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. Please subscribe if you want to catch more content. Got quite a few plans for the new year already, and yeah, I'm looking forward to 2023. So I hope you have a great new year, and I'll catch you in the next one.